Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of More Than Able podcast. I'm Margie, and today I'm going to be talking to my good friend Danny. Danny has overcome a lot in his life, and he's doing amazing things in his adult life. So, Danny, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So, tell me a little bit about, or a lot if you would like, about your disability.
I think it's very unique. I also think that it doesn't define who I am as a person as far as my normal activities.
Wonderful. And so your disability, if I remember correctly, you were born premature, correct?
Yes, I was. I was told at a young age that I wouldn't be able to talk or walk, and so having to overcome that was kind of like a motivating thing.
And now look at you. You're walking, you're talking, you're on a podcast.
Yes.
Defying the odds.
Yes.
Amazing. So, what was growing up like for you?
Growing up for me was like, so fighting a bad disease like bacterial meningitis at 30 days old, and only told that I had 24 hours to live. Then within like the 23 hour, I kicked it, and so really after that, I spent like 17 days in the hospital, and then I had to go through a lot of therapies and stuff like that to be able to walk and talk and all that, and that's helped me to get to where I am today.
How has your family's support helped you?
They've helped me a lot. They've both been a big support as far as gathering the resources for me, and people that I've worked with as far as therapists and stuff, and basically motivate me to want to, strive to get better.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we met through a company called InControl, which for those of you who are new to the podcast, InControl, they have 4 different pillars. There's nutrition, social and emotional, fitness. What is your favorite part of InControl?
I would say I enjoy all the coaches I work with. They've been wonderful. When I first started with InControl, they, which I'm going to say Nick, recommend me to the program. And so all the coaches, Kelsey, Ariane, and Mariah, they all been great as far as helping me to grow my independence and stuff like that and be more confident in myself.
Wonderful. What is your favorite thing to do within control? Is it the fitness? Is it the nutrition? The social and emotional?
I would say it's probably the nutrition and the social emotional both. Nutrition, learning to cook different recipes, learning new ways of how to cook things, and eating them healthier, and also the social emotional part, learning new skills to cope with, like things that you go through a daily life.
And we do a social emotional group session
Yes.
together with a group of the other clients. And that to me is my favorite part, because shout out to Ariane and Curtis. They bring us all together and they really teach us how to like work together and how to learn from each other and learn from them and learn about ourselves. And it's just absolutely amazing. And we have a lot of laughs, don't we?
Yes, we do. We do have
Oh
a
my
lot of
gosh.
laughs. Curtis, yeah, he's been great. He's a wonderful human being to hang out with. He's very friendly and he's very, very outgoing as far as trying to be more motivating.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have the coolest job in the world. Like, seriously. You work at Grand Casino Arena. Now it's called. It used to be the Xcel Energy Center.
Yes.
And talk a little bit about that.
So the cool fact is it's my first job. And it was always my dream of working events and stuff like that. So I came upon myself to do something like that. And now going into my 4th year in November, I have loved the people I work with, and helping customers at every event that I work. Is I feel like every day I learn something new about somebody and the way I went about it and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely a very cool job. I recommend it for anybody out there if you're really looking for a job. It's always good to find a job that you really enjoy because it can get you a long ways.
So inspiring. What has been your favorite event that you've worked at?
My favorite event was actually the one that you went to, Margie. Big Time Rush. I thought it was a very inspiring moment because I felt like I could relate. As far as some of the ways that kind of made us become really good friends that we are now. And so, yeah, it definitely was a very cool moment there. And yeah, it was a moment that I'll never forget.
Oh, thank you. That was a really cool thing to have you there and getting to be able to see you afterwards and be like, oh my goodness. For those of you who are wondering, go into my YouTube and look up Intro to Worldwide and you'll see exactly what we're talking about. Now, what do you like to do? Say it's a weekend and you're not working. Everybody from InControl isn't coming over to your house. What does a weekend or a day off even look like for Danny Keck?
So like on a normal weekend, like when I have it off, I'll usually try to make plans with friends or family to go out in the community and do something. Which that's what's very unique about my job is I know my schedule within a month in advance, where I can um, plan around my other activities and stuff like that. And so it's helped me become more organized.
And if I'm not mistaken, you like to watch football when it's football season?
Yes, I do. I do like to watch football season. Actually, with InControl, we have a fantasy football league that every week we enjoy doing it. We all us clients, coaches, we talk about it, and they yeah, and there's about, I would say, about 9 or 10 of us that do it, and yeah, we definitely have a lot of fun with it.
That's awesome. Are you leading in the fantasy football? Or are you close?
Well, I would say I'm doing okay. Last year, the first year we did it, I won it, which was nice.
Congrats.
So thank you very much. And so yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's a lot of fun. And any clients that are listening is, I would say that, it's definitely a good way to connect with other clients or coaches outside of your sessions.
Yeah, definitely. And you get to watch what you all love, and
Yeah.
that's fantastic. So, you and I also have something in common, something else in common, I should say, is we're both strong in our faith.
Yes, we are.
So, can you share a little bit about that?
So, I would say how I became so strong about my faith is every day I wake up and tell myself that that God has a plan for you, and that He knows what's best for you, and that and following in His footsteps and praying to Him every day, it helps me.
So wonderful. And God answers prayers, and He helps us through the bad times and celebrates us in the good times, and that's awesome. And we've gone to church together a few times.
Yes, we have
too. So that's yeah.
So yeah, it's always, I enjoy doing things like that with friends. I feel like it's a good way to really connect. For any of you out there, it's a good way to connect with friends, and to basically become a little more, for those that maybe are a little more not as outgoing as others is, and stuff like that they're basically, I mean, a person is it's like you have that way to feel about yourself, and yeah, so it's just a good way to, I would say, to get outside of your bubble, and actually connect with people that maybe you haven't connected with in a while, and stuff like that.
That's wonderful. Now, you and your friend Nathan have connected through church, and Nathan was going to be here for the interview, but unfortunately it didn't work out. So Nathan, if you're watching, sorry you couldn't make it. Hope to have you on the show someday. So how has his friendship helped you?
Nathan, we go back. I met him through a program that called MICC, which I did back when I was a little more younger. We met through a summer program and kind of developed our friendship through that. And yeah, and ever since then we've really become good friends. And usually we try to find time in our schedules to hang out or go to church, just like me and Margie, and stuff like that. So yeah, he's very inspiring. I learn a lot every day from him, as far as how to believe in my faith, and also learning new things in the Bible, which stuff that I never thought that basically that was there, but when I saw it, it was like, wow, it's like, it's a good basically of how like really the way God wants it, and has a plan for you, and also so yeah, he's been a really good friend of mine. We went through this program called Bethel Build, which was also one of coming out of the pandemic. It was a good way to get back into normal life again, and meeting as many people as I did there and stuff like that, and living on campus and stuff like that. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And so yeah, it definitely was one of the most special experiences in my life, that and stuff like that. And yeah, so, and but also, even in control, when I got recommended to InControl, I didn't know how to feel about it first, and but the people that I got to know through InControl and stuff like that, it was very meant to be, and helping me keep growing in life and learning new skills and stuff like that.
So inspiring. So, what does the term more than able mean to you?
The term more than able, when I first heard about it, I felt like I related to it, because I felt like it gave you the confidence that if you put your mind to anything, you can do anything.
Wonderful. I love it. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Danny, thank you for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
And if you're ever at Grand Casino Arena and you see him, make sure and say hi. Maybe even get a picture or something if you want. And ladies, he's single. So, Danny, thank you for coming on the show. And just remember, everyone, you are more than able.